relatives and cousins. Today is Thursday, November the 13th, and I wanted to show you just briefly how I traded this morning and how I got into the market and how I got out within about 9 minutes. Now, I'm starting to tell you guys in my videos to not trade for money. Even though the objective is to make money, don't let that be your primary concern. Let your primary concern be how do you get into the market and how do you get out? Whether or not you take a put, meaning you think the market is going to go down, or whether or not you take a call if you think the market is going to go up. Now, when I first opened up my charts and I looked, if you see this gray area right here, if you remember from previous videos, you know that this gray area is the pre-market. So I was looking at the pre-market and I noticed that prices were below the 200 period moving averages that I have in here. And that gives me the indication initially that I should be looking for puts. If I had opened up my chart and I saw that prices were up here, let me try to draw that. If I saw that prices were up in this area and heading up, I would have been looking for puts. I'm sorry, I would have been looking for calls because it's above the 200 period moving averages. You heard that bell ring. That means the market just closed while I'm doing this video. But this morning when I got in and opened up the charts, I noticed that the prices were below. So I started to look for a place where I could get in with a put. And I had already drawn in the resistance point right here. And I had already drawn in support right here. So I said to myself, if it breaks below support, I'm getting in. And that's what it did. It broke below my other moving averages, the 20 period moving average and my 9 period moving average. So I got in around here at 8:36 this morning. And I rode it all the way down to 8:45 right in this area. So at 8:45, I was out. I got in at $99 per contract, and I got out at $1.45 per contract. So that was good for $46 per contract in 9 minutes. So I was in and out. If I had decided to sit by the computer longer and watched, you see all of this is going on. Now, this is a 1 minute chart. So that means each one of these candles are 1 minute. And I noticed that it jumped. I would have noticed that it went all the way back up to the 200 period moving averages. Some people would take calls at that particular point when they see it going up. I do not like to do that. That's my own strategy. Since it's still below the 200 period moving averages, I'm not looking to trade in this area right here. I would have waited till I saw it right here starting to drop again, and I would have taken a trade all the way back down to here for additional money in my pocket. But I was not sitting at the computer at that time. I did not see that. I'm happy with what I did in 9 minutes, and I'm happy with my strategy. And that's the purpose of these videos, is to show you a strategy that you can get in and get out. Another thing is you do not have to be at the computer at 8:30 when the market opens, Central Standard Time. I like to be in so I can get out within the first half an hour. But if you're a person that gets up later or has time later during the day, you can just open up your charts, see if it's a setup that matches what you're looking for, and get in at another time of day and write it down or take a trade. So I wanted to give you guys that indication or that idea as to how I traded this morning why I got in on puts, why I was in and why I was out within 9 minutes. So hopefully this a short video is very helpful. Please like, subscribe, and comment and share these videos with your friends and cousins and relatives so that they can have something else to do and something else that they can learn about the stock market, the option market, and how to make money while you're sitting at home. Have a great day and look for another video coming soon.